morning, Jhams, and welcome to Jhams 2020. We're so excited you could be here with us online. I'm Jessica. I'm a pastor, and I live in New Jersey. I lived in Oklahoma when I first started working with Jhams and have met some wonderful youth in that time, and we are so excited to have all of you here, wherever you're gathering with us from. The people you'll meet here in just a second are a group called The Many. These are folks who create new music that we can sing at church, but that is about all kinds of ways that God's world is good and open to all of us, and we're excited that we got to work with them this year. They'll introduce themselves individually more as our day goes on, and so I won't spend time doing that. Whoever you are, I look forward to meeting you in small group or on Zoom later tonight with The Many. I love getting to work with young folks in the church. It's exciting and fun, and I hope that you're excited to be here. Just a note before we get started, I put out a video earlier, and your leaders may have had it. Be sure you have your rock. This is my little one for today, and maybe a marker. These are the two supplies you may need this week with us. There's 3 stones, one for each day of our week, and then a marker to be able to write on them as we get those instructions from The Many. Let us prepare ourselves to have some fun. Let's get ready to learn some new things about our faith, all of us together, and let's make some new friends all around the country, which is exciting since we can do this online together. Welcome.
Hey there, I'm Darren.
Hey, I'm Hannah.
I'm Leslie, and together we are The Many.
We sing and write songs and spend a lot of time hanging out together. We used to do that all in the same room before COVID-19. These days, we do a lot of Zoom calls.
In case you haven't heard of us, we've made 4 albums and done a lot of touring around the country, singing with folks and talking with people in churches, at conferences and festivals. And we're so happy to be here with you, together, all this week.
We know it's a bit weird to be doing this all online, but we're going to give it our best shot, and I hope you can too.
We'll be asking you a few times this morning if you want to respond to some of the prompts we give. You can do that in the comments. Also, all of us in the band will be in the comments responding as well.
If you want to, you can say hello in the comments right now. Hello.
So we wrote a song just for this event, and for all of you. We thought we'd do it now. And we'll be doing it every day, so hopefully you can learn it and sing along too. Here it is. It's called I Got You.
There is nothing you have to say, nothing you have to do, no words you have to pray, no. There are no lines you have to cross, no fires you must get through, no roads you have to walk, no. I got you when you feel like you're alone. I got you when no one acts like you belong. Oh, I got you when everything feels wrong. I got you, I got you, I got you.
There's nothing you have to say, nothing you have to do, no words you have to pray, no.
I got you when you feel like you're alone. I got you when no one acts like you belong. Oh, I got you when everything
We wanted to start us off this morning by doing something that would put us in the right headspace. You know how Luke in Star Wars has his meditation rock? He would go there and think about the Force and life and make stones levitate and stuff. Well, that was sort of like Luke's sacred space. Sort of like churches for some people. But sacred space doesn't just happen in church. Mostly what makes any space sacred is how you are when you're there.
One of the ways people in the Bible used to mark sacred spaces, holy spaces, whenever they wanted to feel especially close to God, was with stones. There's a very cool story in Genesis 28 about Jacob when he uses a big rock to help him to remember his encounter with God. Jacob thought to himself, "The Lord is definitely in this place, but I didn't know it." He took the stone that he had put near his head, set it up as a sacred pillar.
So, how can we make this time together this morning a sacred space? I think there's 3 things we can each do, and I'd like to make 2 of these our agreements for our time together. First, we will be kind and respectful. We will listen to what people are saying, and we will listen to what people are singing. We'll turn ourselves on mute when we're asked to. When we're invited to respond to each other in the chat, we won't put each other down, and we'll try to stay on topic. Second, we'll be as present as we can be. We'll try to be open to what's going on here, to each other, to the presence of God, and to what feelings and thoughts might come up for us. We'll be brave enough to be present, even if we're doing something we might not have done before.
If you have collected any stones, would you get them now? Let's each make a personal commitment right now to let this be sacred space. And as we do that, we'd invite you to make a little pile of stones on your desk or table or wherever to remember that.
We invite you to pray with us. And if you like, when we say the words, "You love me," inside and out, you can join us in doing these simple movements and pray with your body. Let's pray.
God, you see me clearly. You know me completely. You know when I sit and when I stand. You know where I go and what I say. You even know what I'm thinking and don't say out loud. And yes, you love me inside, out.
You walk in front of me and behind me. You hold out your hand to me and guide me. And even when it seems like it's too dark to see a thing, still you see me. And yes,
you love me inside, out.
You have known me from the beginning. In fact, you put me all together. My mind, body, heart, and soul. You made me exactly as I am. Fearfully, wonderful, amazingly awesome. It's all so much. It's almost too hard to understand. Yes, you love me inside and out. If you'd like, we invite you to cross your arms like this and give yourself a big hug wherever you are. Then Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Amen.
Where wise ones follow the star, and angels sing new songs. We're out in the cold of night. Impossible was born. That's where Jesus was. Wherever love was, that's where Jesus was. That's where Jesus was. Wherever hope was, that's where Jesus was. That's where Jesus was too. Whatever love would do, that's what Jesus did. And the miracle is, that's still where Jesus is. Where the sick were finally well, loaves and fish were simply shared. When the truth was truly spoken, forgiveness really there. That's what Jesus was. Wherever love was, that's what Jesus was. That's what Jesus was. Wherever hope was, that's what Jesus was. That's what Jesus was too. Whatever love would do, that's what Jesus did. And the miracle is, that's still where Jesus is. How can we live like Jesus lived? How can we do what Jesus did? How can we be where Jesus is? We go step by step, step by step. 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 We go step by step. Oh, we find out step by step. Yeah.
So Jesus was traveling throughout Galilee, talking to people, healing people, and for the most part, these people didn't have much, so he was bringing a lot of hope to these people. And he gained thousands and thousands of followers, but he was exhausted. So he crosses the Sea of Galilee on this boat and finds this mountain for a little R&R. But thousands and thousands of his followers follow him for miles and miles and miles to the same mountain. But Jesus wasn't annoyed, and he had every right to be. He looked at them with eyes of compassion. He pulls his disciple Philip to the side and asks, how are we going to feed all these people? And Philip says, if we work for a year straight, we can afford to feed them. And then another disciple of his, Andrew, comes over and he's like, there's this boy. He has 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He's willing to share with everyone. And he was probably being a little sarcastic, like, look, I found the solution to all of our problems. But Jesus is like, okay, and gathers everyone. Everyone sits on the grass, no line, no waiting, all 5,000 plus of them. And he blesses the bread and begins to pass it out. He does the same for the fish. And somehow, miraculously, there was enough for everybody. There was so much food. So much, in fact, that when the disciples went around to collect the leftovers, there were 12 baskets full of leftovers. Now, how did that happen? Now, some people think it was just a miracle, straight up miracle, like God made lunch appear. But others believe that this boy set an example for the rest, that they each reached in their pockets, their bags, brought out that little something that they didn't want to mention before, and then there was enough for everybody. But either way, whether it was a supernatural occurrence or people learning to be more generous, it's a miracle. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Hey friends, Hannah here. So right now I'm fostering 4 one-month-old kittens. Animal shelters often take these orphan kittens in and need foster homes for them where they can learn and grow until they're big enough to be adopted by their forever homes. As you can imagine, these kittens are as cute as can be. They are playful and cuddly, rambunctious and loving. Most of the time they play with each other, look out for each other, and love on each other. But all that changes when they get hungry. When these kittens get hungry, they turn from loving cuddle fluffs to loud, attacking monsters who will take down anything and anyone in their path to get to food. They growl at each other, hit each other, and cover their food with their body so no one else will take it. They are so scared of someone taking their food away from them that they feel like they have to put up all sorts of defenses to protect themselves. It reminds me of how sometimes when I'm scared, I also put up my own defenses. Maybe I'm scared I'm not good enough, so I try to put other people down to feel better about myself. Maybe I'm scared that I said something to hurt someone, and instead of apologizing, I just pretend nothing happened. I'm in the music business. I write songs for a living, and most of my friends also write songs, or are performing artists. It's hard to succeed in the music world. There are so many artists out there, and there often doesn't feel like there's enough space for everyone. I get scared sometimes that there's not enough space for me to succeed. This really comes out when someone I know does something successful. When someone I know wins an award or gets a big hit song or lands a publishing deal, you'd think I'd be happy for him, right? But my immediate reaction is always jealousy and fear. I'm scared that if they get a hit song, there's not enough space for me to get a hit song too. So my defenses go up, and sometimes I don't support them like I should. I say, "Congrats," but I don't mean it, and I don't do a good job being their cheerleader. But then I remind myself that those thoughts aren't true. Just like there will always be enough food for the kittens, even if they don't believe it, there will always be enough space for me to succeed, even if I find that hard to believe. In fact, what I've learned over the years is that when some of my friends find success, they actually try to help other people like me be successful too. They share what they have, like that kid in the story about the hungry crowd. And when I've had some success, I'm reminded to share what I have as well, because I learned from them that there is enough to go around. What I keep hoping I remember, and what I'm trying to teach the kittens, is that there's more than enough for everyone. Enough food, enough opportunities, enough love for everyone. I'm going to try to trust in that, and I hope the kittens can too.
Me versus you, us versus them. Looks like the only game in town. Be the winner or you'll lose. Somehow we all end up down. Oh God, we look for you in the ashes of this mess. Oh God, you offer us your tenderness. Extravagant mercy, extravagant grace.
If you look at all the prayers in the Bible, and actually most of the prayers that people pray in any religion, they are all basically just about 3 things. Thank you, help me, and God forgive me. And help me to forgive others, of course. We've collected a few of the prayers that we're offering to God today. And we've written them on slips of paper and put them in some baskets. If you'd like, as we have this short time of prayer, you might want to share some of your prayers, some of your thanks, some of your prayers for forgiveness, or some of your prayers for help. You can put those in the comments.
There is enough to go around. There is enough. There is enough. There is enough to go around. There is enough. There is enough. There is enough to go around. There is enough. There is enough. There is enough to go around. There is enough. There is enough. There is enough to go around.
Every time we get together this week, we will be ending with some words of blessing. These are words that can go with us through our day and make us feel comforted, sort of like wearing your favorite shirt. May you go now with courage to show God's love everywhere, knowing that you are loved, you're enough, you belong. And remember, God is with us, always looking out for us and saying to you, I got you.
When I can't seem to forget, when I can't see the morning light yet, I pray that you are there. I pray love is greater than fear.
Love is greater than fear. Love is greater than fear. Love is greater than fear. Love is greater than fear.
You've been amazing. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm looking forward to seeing you very soon tonight and for the other days this week.
Can't wait to be with you guys the rest of the week. See you tonight.
Today is an exciting day. We're so excited to be with you, and I wanted to introduce you to some people and to what Jhams is all about a little bit. So I'm Jessica. I'm the director of Jhams, and I've done that for 2 years. My colleagues in creating Jhams and doing the work of getting ready, whether we were meeting in person or now that we're gathered with you here online, are Nikki and Tom and John, and each of them has been involved in Jhams for much longer than I have. John is the campus minister at Austin College, which is where we usually have this event when we can gather in person. Tom is our tech guru and baseball fan, although John loves baseball too. But he was a youth director and brought youth to Jhams as well, just like I did when we got started. And he helps us with our website and with technology when we gather in person, with running slides and microphones and music and all of those things. And Nikki was the director before me, and she's sort of an expert on all of it, on helping us with registration and on our service projects and on having fun, all of those things. And so we're really grateful for their leadership. You may not see them this week. They're behind the scenes people probably, but we're excited that they could do their work and help us out. And then this year, with our partnership with the campus ministry at Austin College with John, we also have 3 college students who will be helping us. They're in the Austin College campus ministry, the activators, where they do work with youth regularly in the work that they do in their campus ministry while they're at college. So that's Emily and Liberty and Annika, who you may meet because they're small group leaders and they're going to do some online activities with us, and we're so excited to have them. The other things you might want to know is this conference was started in the Presbyterian Church USA through Grace Presbytery in Dallas, Texas, through a group called the Prairie Legacy Foundation, who provide our funding and help us navigate a lot of the needs that we have to be sure that we can make this a safe and good place, and so that we can keep it open to everyone. And we're grateful for both of those groups and the ways that they have supported us in the past, and especially this year as we have moved online. Peace.